A lot of people these days want to talk about purpose and they want to try and find their purpose. And I think that that's a mistake and a misstep. I actually saw an ad the other day that a man had talked about advertising that he could help you find your purpose, that he had been studying it for the last 20 years, which is about the time we've been talking about finding our purpose. We've built all of this time in society and we've helped each other build lots of conveniences. We've made sure that we have extra time. And now that with all this extra time, we're wanting more out of life, which I find kind of ironic. So with that comes us looking for meaning and looking for purpose and wanting to do something that helps ignite us. And I definitely was there myself. So I am right there with you. But over time, as I've been kind of exploring purpose and meaning, and I've had really beautiful divine calls to go and do the things, I've also realized that I have to participate and co-create within that purpose. And that me looking and seeking and finding and trying to see what it is that I want or what I could do didn't really do anything. It wasn't until I actually started to apply action and experiment and try things that I could maybe start to see a purpose. And even still, I know that until I start doing a body of work and I can then look back and see what I've done over time, then I'm gonna know what that purpose was. But until then, I'm on a journey and I'm being here in the moment, having these experiences that are gonna start to stack up. I can look back on a career that I've had for a very long time to see all of that work, all of those experiences, all of that engagement, interaction, the skill sets that I've learned, and how that can now add up to then apply to this new journey and chapter in my life and could add to a potential purpose. But what I'm really doing is trying to find a vision. I'm trying to look at what could be my mission in life. What can I absolutely bring to the table and start to fulfill and be satisfied, not only for other people, but for myself. And it's kind of a co-creation. It really is a co-creation, not kind of. It's a co-creation with spirit, with myself, with you, to see how we can, one, help each other out and also be satisfying and fulfilling at the same time. So if you're looking for purpose, I would tell you to possibly stop. I'm going to give you some advice. I don't typically like to, but I'm going to give you some advice to say maybe you just pause on seeking and start doing. And do the things that your energy is pulling you towards. Do the things that really light you up and excite you, because that in itself is purpose. If we had everybody in the world lit up doing the things that they want, we'd have a lot less fighting. We'd have a lot less aggression, anger, frustration, because everybody would be fulfilled, satisfied, enjoying their life, inspiring one another. So if we're constantly looking and seeking and looking and seeking and seeking and looking and trying to find that thing, instead of just being the thing and being in the space and being in the moment, we'd really help ourselves out of a lot of worry, stress, anxiety, unnecessary overthinking, paralysis of overthinking. And so while I'm sure this man who had run this ad to help people try and find their purpose, it just starts to feel like, bathwater a little bit, where until you go and do the thing, you're not going to know. Now, trying to find your vision, trying to find a mission, trying to find ways that you can help, again, I think that it's just you doing. You can write, you can journal, you can figure out as much as you can, but until you take the action to go do the thing, and I say this to myself as well, until I go and do the thing, they're just ideas. They're just thoughts. There's no purpose in the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. So we want to be able to take those actions as much as possible and not worry so much about what it's going to result in. I feel like the impression I get when people are looking for a purpose, and again, I was there too, was that I want to guarantee. Well, if I know what my purpose is and I know what I'm doing and I know this is the thing I'm supposed to be doing, then I somehow unconsciously, subconsciously have this feeling like I'm going to be guaranteed a good life, right? I'm going to have like guaranteed satisfaction, fulfillment. I'm going to have a guaranteed of my dreams coming true because I'm doing this thing. And that's just not how life works. It just really doesn't. And even when you think you're on a path to go and do one thing, life loves to give us plot twists and pivots and have us do things that we think we're going in one direction, and then all of a sudden that work, that servitude that you do means something for somebody else. So the point being is just to get started and not worry so much on the expectations of what it's going to result in, and the fact that it just makes you happy, that it makes you fulfilled, it brings joy, it brings light, it lights you up, is purpose. That is purpose. That is the purpose of the activity. And that's the only purpose you should be seeking, is looking for those activities that light you up. Because there's a spark inside of you, it's a divine spark, and you are a co-creator. You're a co-creator with God, with spirit, with source of energy, and you're having an experience. And that is most important, that you understand that the experience that you have is being recorded in some way, shape, or form. It's the awareness of that experience, of the consciousness in which the being that you are is going out into the world and doing. And so all of that adds up, and all of that has a ripple effect. And if we all bring our creative art and we look at our lives as a piece of art and a masterpiece, and we're able to go out into the world and just do us, a lot of people will be inspired by that. You'd be surprised how much time we all spend, I'm right here with you, that have held ourselves back, not going to do the thing that we want to go do. Overthinking, overanalyzing, is this the thing that we should be doing? Is this the right way? Is this what everyone's going to want to see? It's a little bit of people pleasing. It's a little too much in the logical mind, and we just need to be in motion, in action, in creativity, doing the thing that we love, even if it's just for ourselves. You will not know until the thing is done, until the thing has been birthed into the world, what that meant to somebody else or how that inspired somebody else. So if you're looking for purpose, I would suggest that you just start being in purpose and doing things on purpose. Doing things on purpose will be your purpose. And that's all that you need. And that in itself, with the intention behind it, that you are intentionally doing something on purpose, will help you be fulfilled more than you could ever imagine. So I'd love to hear what your on purpose intentions are, what you're creating, and let's build a world we want. We've been wanting this for a long time. We've been wanting to change for a really, really long time. And part of this is us, as we deconstruct, we need to rebuild, and we need to feel really confident in ourselves that we can go out and build the things and the visions that we see and that we have. So make sure that you're out there in the world going and doing the things that mean something to you. That's all that matters, is that they mean something to you. You're not doing it haphazardly. You're not doing it off the cuff. You don't care about it. You're just throwing it out there. No, it is intentional. It is on purpose. And that is how we're going to have a ripple effect in the world. And before long, you will start to see how much meaning and purpose you have contributed in hindsight, looking back to what you've done because of who you are and because of the intentional energy that you've put towards the things that you love. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.